Hello, my friends. Sit back, relax, and let me take you into a story. This is not just a story about fame, but a story about survival, quiet strength, and a kind of courage that doesn't need to shout. It simply keeps going. This is the story of Charlie Chaplin. Charlie Chaplin was born on April 16th, 1889, in London, England. Long before the world laughed with him, life tested him deeply. He was born into a family of music hall performers. On the outside, it may have seemed like an artistic and exciting life, but behind the scenes, everything was fragile. His father slowly disappeared from their lives, and his mother, Hannah, tried her best to take care of the family. She was a singer full of emotion and grace, but her health began to fail. Slowly, her voice, the very thing that supported them, started to fade, and when her voice was gone, their income disappeared too. Poverty did not come all at once. It came quietly. First, there was less food on the table. Then the family moved to smaller, poorer rooms. Eventually, there was no home at all. By 1894, Charlie and his brother Sidney had to move from place to place. Sometimes they slept in the streets. For a child, the world should feel safe and warm. But for Charlie, it felt cold and uncertain. There were many days when he felt more hunger than hope. Even in this hard life, something special was growing inside him. Charlie was always watching people. He looked at how they walked, how they smiled, and how they hid their sadness. In 1896, life became even harder. His mother became very ill and could no longer take care of him. Charlie was sent to a workhouse, a place for poor children. It was a strict, lonely place. The children worked long hours and had very little food. But Charlie was different. He used his talent to survive. He made the other children laugh. He realized that even if you have nothing, you can still give joy to others. As the years passed, Charlie grew up. He started performing in small theaters. He didn't use big words. Instead, he used his face and his body to tell stories. He joined a famous group of performers. He traveled across England and learned a very important lesson. Words are limited, but emotions are for everyone. You don't need to speak the same language to understand a broken heart or a happy smile. In 1912, Charlie traveled to America. It was a new land with big opportunities. At first, he felt small again, just like the little boy on the streets of London. But this time, he had experience and courage. In 1914, he entered the world of movies. At that time, movies were silent. There was no sound, only movement. This was perfect for Charlie. In 1914, while working at a movie studio, Charlie was told to find a funny costume. He went into the dressing room and picked things that did not fit together. He chose a hat that was too small for his head, a jacket that was very tight, pants that were huge and baggy, shoes that were far too big and worn out, a small mustache, and a simple bamboo cane. When he walked out, the Tramp was born. This character was not just a clown. He was a man who had no money but had the heart of a gentleman. He was often kicked by life, but he always stood up, brushed off his coat, and kept walking. People all over the world, no matter what language they spoke, loved him because they saw their own struggles in him. Charlie was not just an actor anymore. He became a director and a writer. He controlled every part of his movies because he wanted them to feel real. He used his own painful memories to create stories that touched people's hearts. The Kid, 1921. In this movie, the tramp finds an abandoned baby and raises him. This story was very close to Charlie's heart because it reminded him of his own lonely childhood in London. It showed that love is more important than money. City Lights, 1931. This is one of his greatest works. It is a story about the tramp falling in love with a blind girl who sells flowers. He works very hard to help her, showing that kindness can change someone's life, even if you have nothing to give but your effort. Modern Times, 1936. The world was changing fast and factories were everywhere. Charlie showed how hard it was for a simple man to keep up with a fast, modern world. Even when things were difficult, he showed that we must keep moving forward with a smile. Charlie Chaplin showed the world a powerful lesson. Your past does not have to be your future. He took the cold, hungry nights of his childhood and turned them into warm, funny movies. He proved that even when life is heavy and sad, you can find a way to make it meaningful. He didn't use many words, but through his silent storytelling, he made the whole world laugh together and cry together. Today we remember him not just as a famous actor, but as the man who taught us that a day without laughter is a day wasted. By 1919, Charlie was one of the most famous people on earth. But he didn't want to be just an employee for a big movie studio. He wanted the freedom to tell his own stories. So he joined 3 other famous artists to start their own company called United Artists. Now he was the boss. He could take as much time as he needed to make every scene perfect. He wasn't just making funny movies anymore. He was making art. In 1940, the world was at war. Charlie decided to use his fame for something brave. He made a movie called The Great Dictator. In this film, he played a character who looked like a powerful, angry leader. But Charlie used humor to show that hate is weak and kindness is strong. It was a big risk, but he wanted to tell the world that peace was possible. Even though he made the world laugh, life was not always kind to Charlie. In the 1950s, the political mood in America changed. People began to question his ideas and his personal life. Because he spoke up for the poor and wanted peace, some people in power became suspicious of him. In 1952, while he was on a boat traveling to Europe, he received a message. He was not allowed to come back to America. It was a heartbreaking moment. The country that had made him a star had closed its doors to him. But Charlie did not let this break him. He moved to a beautiful, quiet house in Switzerland with his family. There, surrounded by mountains and his children, he found the peace he had been looking for since he was a little boy on the streets of London. 20 years passed. The world realized it had missed Charlie. In 1972, he was invited back to America to receive a special Academy Award, Oscar. When he walked onto the stage, the entire audience stood up and clapped for 12 minutes. It was the longest standing ovation in history. Tears filled his eyes. The world was finally saying thank you to the man who had taught them how to smile through the pain. On Christmas Day in 1977, Charlie passed away peacefully in his sleep in Switzerland. He was 88 years old. Charlie Chaplin's life was like one of his movies, full of shadows and light. He started with nothing, lost his home, and felt the cold of the workhouse. But he took all that sadness and turned it into a gift for everyone else. He showed us that failure is not the end. Kindness is a superpower. A smile is a language everyone understands. He left the world much brighter than he found it. Even today, when we see the man with the small hat and the bamboo cane, we remember that no matter how hard life gets, we can always find a reason to keep moving forward.